What's up, guys? Spenny. We've had some major experts on the occult and on the Illuminati and some of the secret societies on our program, and something that they always tell us is that there is a requirement that you tell the world and project your evil deeds. You have to show people that you are down with this cause and that you are going to ensure the continuation of whatever demonic practice, ritual, occult, special secret society that you're in, and that there's symbolism everywhere. But we just trust them. I don't claim to be an expert on these things, but I got to tell you, as you look at some of the artwork, some really demonic and evil people like the Podestas, you know how creepy the Podestas are. You ever read Hillary Clinton's emails? The spirit cooking dinners, the hot dog and pizza parties. I mean, these people are monsters. And if you look through some of the, I don't know, dismembered, hanging corpses that they had strewn all over their house, since divorced, you know, how it goes. Some of the artwork, you know, you got to ask a few questions like, why are you hanging paintings of demons carting off children screaming in cages in their underwear? You know, that's a strange fashion choice. This is a strange choice to have a bunch of kids, you know, like sunken into the swamp with glassy doll eyes, chained up and wrapped up in their underwear. A little strange, that, isn't it? A little odd, you know, for these people. Kind of matches, frankly, Jeffrey Epstein's aesthetic. When you see Bill Clinton in the famous blue dress, remember it was a blue stained dress splattered with Bill Clinton's, let's call it DNA, on Monica Lewinsky, that proved that he was lying and that he did have an affair in the Oval Office with an intern. You know, here you go. This was hanging inside of the doorway of Epstein's mansion in New York. And what does this say? Exactly. It's a little creepy, super weird. In some of the previous reporting on the inside of Jeffrey Epstein's, let's call it Pedo Island, we've seen James O'Keefe break some very creepy imagery, like a baby playing with a rattle, a naked baby playing with a rattle, with a painting behind him. This is a Picasso, a very expensive Picasso, $31 million. This Picasso that has to do with children drowning. What does that mean exactly? You know, I'm not sure I'll allow you to interpret. You know, the FBI has wiped clean all of this evidence. Tim Dillon in a famous tweet from 2019. Anybody else see the drone footage from inside of Epstein's temple, which clearly shows a bloody mattress? I don't know what it is, but it looks weird. Anyway, Hollywood Improv tonight. Late show. Logging off. Here's the drone footage, ladies and gentlemen, of Jeffrey Epstein's temple as the FBI was clearing it out. You can see here, clear as day, very strange things going on there. Clearly mattresses that have been wrapped, but why would you wrap a mattress like that unless you were preserving some type of evidence? What was on that mattress? What would require this type of, there it is, what would require this type of preservation exactly? Who knows? We don't know because they refuse to release any of the evidence. And yes, this has been probably my biggest frustration, frankly, with the Trump administration. This battle has been so very frustrating. And, well, a cleanup job happened on Epstein Island. Here it is. This is the same drone footage. You can see agents from the feds and from the Southern District of New York carting off boxes of evidence here from the island. You can see laptops there that have been wrapped up with the exact same style of evidence, you know, sort of saran wrap to preserve them. There you go. You can see entire Mac towers, all the computers, terabytes, presumably, of information from Jeffrey Epstein's computers, images, emails, the videos, whatever. You know, you can see it all there. The moment that they recognize that there is a drone outside, by the way, They begin to cover up the windows with cardboard. Oh, goodness. And then they cover the whole thing up. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Poetic, really. A cover up. Anyway, we're thankful that we're getting more evidence today out from Democrats in Congress about Jeffrey Epstein. And the reason why I say that suspiciously is that James O'Keefe has released virtually all of the evidence that the Democrats are patting themselves on the back for releasing. He's released virtually all of it in May. We've covered that. There are some new things in here that I think are of note, and we'll be happy to show them to you. But James O'Keefe has already gone through all of this footage, is now threatening to sue House Democrats for saying that they have exclusive footage here. And again, stuff's very creepy. It begs a lot of questions. It's worth covering. The Democrats haven't exactly done that. They're just releasing a bunch of inside Epstein's lair, new Epstein files unleashed, a harrowing video of homes in the private island. The only thing that I really found particularly interesting, again, we've already seen this. This we haven't seen before. There's like a shower throne, bathroom throne, a shower, a little weird, right? And then this one we haven't seen before. This is like a, show it to you here. So this is the shower throne, you can see, and here, it's like a really creepy, very strange, like dental room with a bunch of faces on the wall. Like a bunch of what looks like kind of like ceramic masks and faces on the wall. Who exactly are these people? What are these masks? I mean, maybe it's just like creepy, creepy decorations, as we covered, like these big time Democrat pederasts. They really like to creep you out with their artwork. Are these just like Bill Clinton? Are these the faces of people who, Jeffrey Epstein got? Is he hanging them like trophies on the wall? He was just what seems like a pretty standard dental chair. Weird to have a dental chair, right? I guess if you're a creepy ass billionaire, maybe you just want your own. You want your own dentistry. Anyway, the House Democrats say that they released these brand new images. These images were never before seen. They were published by O'Keefe Media Group in May of 2025. O'Keefe Media Group saying, our director of communications has reached out to Robert Garcia in immediate retraction. The oversight Dems have received never before seen photos and videos of Jeffrey Epstein's private island. No, James O'Keefe Media Group has already published all of them, or at least the vast majority of them. So, highly encourage O'Keefe Media Group to sue House Democrats to change this. Nonetheless, there are some things, I mean, unless I totally missed something, there are some things that are new here, although not particularly groundbreaking. The no trespassing sign, I mean, here's some footage. Like, this is footage from inside of the bathroom, the medicine cabinet, like one of the guest bedrooms, I suppose. Pretty mundane. Here we go. I guess bedroom. Walkthrough.
Staying nice and warm in here.
And some of the exterior. Very windy, breezy day here. Nothing that you haven't already seen already. Democrats have released. Giant pool area. It's a nice island, you know what I mean? Where's the money come from exactly? Where's the money come from? Must be nice to sign all those arms deals with Israel, right? Yeah. He's clearly just a state actor, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure he did plenty of deals with our CIA, our State Department. Obviously a state actor. I mean, it's a palatial island. It's nice, so walk down. Sort of a big walking path. Walking all the way back up to the pool. Yeah. Why do we have to depend on this kind of stuff? Why can't our own government release this? You know, so much evidence that was released. There's so much evidence that was captured here. Like, just out with it, you know? Like, just out with it. I guess they're going to have to. Congress voted for it, but you never know. But anyway, I hope James O'Keefe sues. And not trying to give anyone the benefit of the doubt here, but if there is one thing that I guess we got out of this new bombshell release, it's not that you finally got Trump, it's that they just proved how creepy their donor actually is. I guess these creepy masks inside of a dental room, a little weird for sure. We already knew the guy was weird. What we want to know is what's inside of the temple and what's inside what's inside that giant Mac tower, right? What do all the emails say? What was he doing exactly? That's what we want to know. Okay. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.